Hello everybody, my name is Danny Caudle. I'm going to be doing a show right now. This is a lesson, a guitar lesson, okay? So there's no music. If you guys want music, I would recommend turning the video off because, yeah, this is for a lesson. What I want to do is explain, help you guys out. If you guys are playing guitar and you guys kind of feel like you're at a place where you've kind of plateaued and you don't know what to do next, you guys can play songs. I want to show you something on guitar that you can apply to any genre, anything at all, and this really helps with fretboard recognizability, right? Making sense of this. And we do this through the CAGED system, okay? This is something I wish somebody would have told me and emphasized how important this was a long time ago when I started, but I'd say maybe 4 or 5 years ago I started to understand what this concept was. I would be light years ahead of where I am now, and so maybe I can save you guys some years if you're interested in learning, okay? So what the CAGED, it's a CAGED system, and what it is first off, you've got to learn the chords of the acronym CAGED, C-A-G-E and D, okay? You guys got to learn these chords real good. There's C, A, G, E, and D. Okay, there's a million websites, and go to YouTube. There's a million people showing how to do these chords, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move through this real quick, and I'm just going to connect the dots. And if you have any questions at all as I'm going, man, ask, don't hesitate. I'm doing this for you, okay? So first thing you got to do is you got to learn all these chords, okay? And you got to learn them well. You got to be able just to grab them, okay? You got to be able to grab the chords as you're going, okay? One of the concepts with this is that it's a C pattern. It's an A pattern, a G pattern. And what does that mean? It means that you can lift it out of that first position. I mean, it's right? So you have to be able to see these as patterns, right? Here's A, but here's the A pattern, right? It's a B flat chord, but it's the A. Here's the A right there. That's a B chord, but here's the A pattern, okay? Here's a C chord, but it's the A pattern. You can play like that. You can play like that. If you want to do power chords, it's still there, right? Power chord is just the 2 notes, okay? So you have to be able to do this with each chord. You got to be able to see, and you got to be able to grab these patterns. That's E, right? Even though we're playing a G chord, it's an E pattern. And this is an idiomatic technique. This is something that you can do with stringed instruments. Okay, you can't for piano. You gotta work out each chord with the white and black notes. Okay, one of the benefits of playing guitar. Okay, so once you get that, once you get all the chords to where you can play them, no problem. Now what? Okay, now what you can do is that you can connect CAGED horizontally across the board. So you have C, A, G, E, and D. Okay, what that does is that I'm playing the C note. I'm playing the C chord in the 5 positions on the fretboard. That's a C chord, a C chord, that's a C chord, that's a C chord, and that's a C chord, okay? But we're doing it with the C pattern, the A pattern, the G pattern, E pattern, and the D pattern, okay? Work that out, and just start on C and write it out, right? Write CAGED and be able to do it frontwards and back like that, okay? This really helps with everything, okay? Okay, now I'm gonna take this one step further, and we're just gonna stick with the chords, okay? What you want to be able to do is then, let's say you start on an A, G, E, D, C, right, and then there's your A. Okay. Okay. If you don't understand these concepts, I can break them down a little bit, but I'm just gonna keep going. Okay. Now this is a trick that really helps, right? Because you see people who are shredding up here, and you're like, well, how do you know what they're playing, or how do they know what to play? All they're doing is they're just playing the chord, right? That's a C. This is a C. Okay. I'm gonna just kind of keep it short and simple, right there. So you guys use these as building blocks, okay? I've heard some people they want lessons, they want to know how to play by ear. This is the first step. You got to be able to understand this concept, get the chords down to where you can just grab them, okay? That's the C pattern, right? The E pattern, randomly, right? Once you get them, then build across the fretboard, front and back. Just work on the C, okay? Thing is that wherever you start, the CAGED system holds true. So if you start on a G, E is always going to follow, and then D is going to come after that, and then C is coming after that, right? So here's G, E, D, C, A, G, right? E, D, C, A, G, E. Okay, and then you go back to C. So that's why it's called the CAGED system, is that it doesn't break. The A is always going to be smushed in between a C and a G. The E is always going to be smushed in between a G and a D, always, right? So I always know that if I'm playing an E pattern, because here's my E pattern right here, I'll always know that D is going to be on this side. Here's my D pattern, and the G is always going to be on that side too. I always know it, and so that way I know what chords, and you got to play it enough to where you can see the pattern. You got to be able to visualize these things. It takes a lot of time. Okay. Any questions, comments? Just let me know, okay? And I will keep putting these out. And so I'll listen to you guys, and that gives me direction. This was somebody asked me about this, so I thought I'd put this video out. If you guys want me to put another video out, just let me know, and I'll do it.